Maybe a chipmunk. Yep. Bailey's pretty smart, but that chipmunk is still smarter than he is. Okay, come on, guys. Good morning and welcome to the Holiday Homestead. I am just getting a feeder ready for our chicks. First of all, I'm going to take this to the chicks. We had a bit of a torrential rainstorm last night. We got a lot of rain and the wind picked up and it was kind of acting like it was going to be a thunderstorm, but it wasn't. Anyways, we needed the rain, but it was a little too much rain. They have grown quite a bit. We got the water on wood just to keep the shavings out. Look at how big they are. It's pretty chilly, so I'm not adjusting the lamp yet. The last few days have been pretty cold out during the day for it being June. You know, there was a storm last night because this pool got blown out of where it was. There we go. Okay. I'm going to take you with me while Bailey and I do chicken chores. Bailey! He is just very excited. So, the reason I bring him in here is to kind of get him used to the chickens and also to get the chickens used to him. But also, see, he already knows what to do. Our rooster has gotten a bit nasty. He was okay until recently. And he likes to get me, especially on my legs. So Bailey comes in with me and he sits at the door and he waits until I get clear and he keeps the chickens back. So I'm going to try to film this. Bailey, come here, Bailey. So he's at the door. Yeah. So he's still holding them back. I'm getting out of the fence. For those of you who are concerned that our rooster's gonna hurt Bailey, he will not. He's quite scared of Bailey. He has never bothered to challenge him. Bailey. And there you have it. So last week it was very smoky, and thankfully it's not that smoky anymore. I think the forest fires around here are under control, which is good. I just wish it would warm up a little. But while we're here, look at these epic sunflowers I'm very happy about. They are getting taller, and there's one here that's kind of flopped over. But that's okay. This is gonna be my wall of sunflowers. Anyways, let's go to the garden and see what's going on down there. So as I said, we got tons of rain, and I'm I find with veggies, rain actually kind of encourages everything to get growing. So let's look around and see. So my cucumber bed doesn't look much different. Well, maybe things have kind of gotten a bit like fatter on the leaves, but the one thing that I'm seeing here that I'm really happy about is my carrot seeds are finally come up. I didn't think they were going to, but they've all come up through here. I find the rain actually like really just like makes everything super grow. Excuse me while I pick some weeds. Yeah, everything looks good here. Like, I'm just glad that my carrots came up because I thought I was gonna have to kind of replant those because I thought I maybe screwed those up. But everything looks good here. And in the strawberries, I have a strawberry here that looks very delicious. Well, it will be delicious when it's ripe. And another one there. And they're almost going to turn red and nothing's touched them yet. So maybe this whole straw idea actually worked. Is that why they're called strawberries? Could be. Although there's one here that's kind of mangled. But maybe it was just the way the blossom developed. Anyways, almost gonna have strawberries. Oh, is that a strawberry? That is my first strawberry. Man, that was hiding. That one almost got away. Whew. Okay, I just gave it a quick rinse because my hands were in chicken stuff and in the dirt. And this was sitting kind of on the dirt. Anyways, first strawberry ever on the Hollaby Homestead. Doesn't this look delicious? Here we go. Taste test. I hope this isn't awful. I've never grown strawberries before. Oh boy. This tastes like the strawberries you get from the grocery store. Oh, those are beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're gonna do strawberries again next year. I was just talking about to Dave. Hold on. Nova, out of the pumpkin patch. Nova! I was just talking to Dave about how I haven't really had much luck with my strawberries. I'm kind of disappointed. Not anymore am I disappointed. Yep. That's A1. So, beside the strawberries, now I'm like looking extra hard. You'd think you'd see a bright red strawberry, but apparently not. Beside the strawberries is a potato bed. Nothing has come up there yet, other than a couple of weeds. But that's okay. That takes time. That doesn't happen overnight. And look at these beautiful chive heads. I just love the color of them. I mean, chives are great, don't get me wrong, but they're just kind of a pretty addition to the garden too. So over here, by the way, I have the dogs in the garden because I can very distantly hear the garbage guy's truck in the distance. And not that we have a problem with Bailey running out, but Nova thinks that she's the neighborhood Walmart greeter, so we're just kind of keeping a handle on things right now. Anyways, Bailey, you need to, I know you're trying to help by eating weeds, but it's not really helpful. Anyways, I have celery there. It's doing pretty good. I planted marigolds here. And this is my broccoli, and this already has kind of a start of a broccoli head. I don't know. I have a feeling that I should have probably cut that, But I've never had it start this early, and I didn't know that you had to cut them off early. So I think I'm going to leave that. Yeah, nothing really too exciting. The chunks of wood is because we kind of filled the bed with like bits of bark and things. Swiss chard and dill over there. Everything kind of looks the same. In the pumpkin department, I'm sure they loved the rain last night. Everything looks a little bit bigger. I mean, I wouldn't say like, wow, everything's growing like a foot, but like, everything looks pretty good. Nothing's dying. This time of the garden season is kind of frustrating to me because I come out here every day and I don't really notice that much growth. And I'm like, come on, guys, like, get it together. And it's just really disappointing. And then suddenly, once I get over that, I come in here and like the garden is like huge, and it seems like it happens overnight. So anyways, bear with me while I complain about this, because I just hate when you first plant things, and especially we haven't had much sun. It's kind of like disappointing, but I know it shouldn't be, because like in a probably like less than a month it'll be like absolutely wild in here. Anyways, comment down below if you know what I mean. Maybe you don't. So in the tomato bed, I do have this tomato was a bit damaged by the frost in the greenhouse, but it does have little buds. Maybe I should pick those off, but I'm not. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. Today is not the day, my friend. I am not going to pick those off. But everything, actually, I would say that the tomato plants have grown a little bit. They look better than what they did. And I have a couple like little, like this poor bugger here. It got zapped in the frost, and I just kind of put it out here to see what would happen. This one got zapped too. They are growing new things, so it's not like new leaves, so it's not for nothing putting it out here, but we'll see. Can you guys pack it in? Bailey, Nova, children? The garden is not a PlayStation. And over here in the peppers, I do have a couple tomatoes there. Everything looks good over here. This is romaine lettuce. Everything is rocking along. I got some, looks like some flower buds in those pepper plants. This is my cilantro that I grew from seed. And again, over here, we got peppers, more lettuce. We have a plant over here. Pause, the garbage guy is here. So I have control over Bailey with this fancy thing, if you're wondering. Yeah. I know, Bailey, good boy. Good boy. Okay, so we got a giant pepper plant over here. That is a red sweet pepper. And everything else is kind of small. And I find peppers, until you get like a ton of sun, like multiple days in a row, they don't really do anything. They just kind of sit there at the same height, or what looks like the same height. So I try not to get too upset about this, but when I look at this, I'm like, come on, peppers, like, get it together. Let's go. This is supposed to be corn bed. Still no sign of corn, but nothing's dug it up, so I'm not panicking yet about it. We'll see. So over here, I see there's wee little signs of carrots coming up, which is good. I got tomatoes here with flower buds on them, which is a great sign. This is a vining tomato, so it's going to go all the way up, and it's going to be millions of like tiny little tomatoes. The beans are happy. They're not quite tall enough to start climbing. And I got some sweet peas here that are starting to climb, but they're still kind of doing their own thing. And Bailey, we don't need to eat the strawberries. And yeah, sweet peas look okay. This is zucchini, and it just kind of looks like that until it's ready to do something. Little bits of carrot showing, but not really. That's okay. Well, now that the garbage guy is gone, I kind of locked myself in here. Whew. Gate's still rocking it. Thanks to Dave's creativity. Whew. So, show you a couple more things that we got going on around here. But first, I gotta kick this ball because Nova's gonna get worked up about it. And she thinks that the only reason I come out here is to kick the ball. And she'll keep barking at me nonstop until I do. Oh, well, we're over here. The coleus in the bathtub that my aunt planted is growing a bit more. I see a difference. I notice a difference. But over here in this new bed, I put, and it's hard to see because of the weeds, so ignore the weeds back there. I put my leftover cosmos that I started from seed. And right there is an elderberry plant, which I got, or a bush, sorry, that I got on a trade. So, really didn't want to get rid of or throw out my cosmos that I grew from seed. I tried to sell them and nobody was interested. And, you know, I'm a real sucker for plants. As soon as I start them from seed and they live, they have to live forever. So, anyways, I put them here to kind of jazz it up. It's not going to be permanent. It's just for now. Another handy thing is, since we closed up the greenhouse, we don't have any more plants in there. That was why I planted these here. Dave set up a hose here at the corner of the house. So we have a hose down at the garden, and then we have a hose here at the corner of the house, which makes it easier for filling up waters for the dogs and for the chickens, because the chickens are just right there. So, a little bit easier. We didn't do this last year, and we should have, because it makes a heck of a lot more sense, but you live and learn. You live and learn, guys. You'll never be perfect the first year. Okay, so some things have changed. Remember, I had the strawberries in here. Maybe I covered this on another video, but I did take the strawberries out, obviously, because they're down in the garden. I got the nasturtiums. I planted some leftover cosmos in here because I kind of ran out of room, like, around the corner there. These are zinnias. I love zinnias. And I try to grow them every year from seed. Got a nasturtium there. Got zinnias. This is a cosmo. More nasturtiums, and each bed is kind of like that, but look at this one. This one is about to come out. So that's what I got in there. And then these are just nasturtiums and zinnias because it doesn't get as much sun here as it does around the corner. And The thing here that Bailey's trying to munch on, but pretending he's not, is these lettuce bowls that I made just for quick convenience by the back door, because the kitchen is right there. So you need a bit of greenery in your food, you can just come out here and cut it. And, you know, it's pretty handy so far. And, yeah. Bailey, let's show them your big surprise. Come on, Bailey. Come on, let's show them your big surprise. Maybe Bailey's a little bit shy about this. On the weekend, we hung up something out by the road here in regards to Bailey. And, you know, I like to call it his graduation diploma, because he is not really a puppy anymore. He's a very smart, young-ish dog. So it says, livestock guardian dog on duty, do not enter without escort. So this is at the edge of our driveway. So if you're wondering why we have that sign and why we put it there and, you know, all the questions around it, I'll try to answer them all for you. So, first of all, it's kind of for insurance purposes in the way that if somebody was to come onto the property and Bailey was out, because he's a livestock guardian dog, if somebody was going to try to hurt the livestock or hurt us because Bailey sees us as his livestock, he may bite and he may attack. So even though he looks super adorable right now and looks like he would never do anything like that, we have seen moments where he has become aggressive, and it would not surprise me if somebody did try to hurt us or the chickens if he defended us and the chickens. And it's also kind of a safety barrier, like somebody wanting to break in, you know, they might think twice about it. You know, don't come in here, you might get mauled by this very adorable polar bear. And you know, it's really just an insurance policy, because like it's like a beware of dog sign. Like, you know, it's people need to be aware not to approach and not to enter the property without us knowing about it, just because Bailey could turn nasty if he was outside, and people can never predict when he's outside. So he is pretty good though. Like if somebody comes to the road here, he stays like a few feet back from this line, from this post. But you know, in a situation where he felt that there was a threat, especially when he's older and bigger, I don't know what he would do. But this is what he likes to do. If any of us are out on the road, he just goes and sits there by the chickens, and he's just watching to see what we're gonna do. So this is Bailey's graduation diploma. He's our livestock guardian doggo with a jawbo. Did you find a stick? Anyways, that is my video. Sorry if it was a little bit boring. There's lots of stuff going on here. Just not really filming it consistently. So hope that kind of caught you up, got you in the loop of things. And yeah, anyways, that's my vlog. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.